Joining us from inside the White House is National and Washington, D.C. South Shore Press D.C. correspondent Neil McCabe. How are you?
Hey, great to be with you, Stefan.
I just saw an interesting soundbite where the
Yeah,
president was talking about South Korea and saying, wait a minute, we want your help in Iran. We're giving you tens of thousands of troops. And I'm not very happy about you saying no. What's the latest there?
well, there's many problems with South Korea. One of them is the fact that their election integrity and the functioning of their democracy is under severe questioning, and that resulted when there was a president who. A few years ago, Sir President of South Korea, who actually sent the army to seize the election servers at the National Election Commission, and they basically the political establishment in South Korea revolted against him and impeached him before he could get a hold of those servers. And so a former Trump 45 official, an attorney, Morse Tan, who's being held virtually as a political prisoner because he's called out election irregularities in South Korea, and the United States government can't get him out. He's basically under house arrest in South Korea. And then there's this army, right? We have 30,000 troops in South Korea to defend the South Koreans. And the president put out a truth post where he said, hey, I asked these guys for help in our conflict with the Iranians. The South Koreans get a lot of their oil from the Iranians. We don't, but we're trying to help them out. Hey, South Korea, how about helping us out in this conflict? And the South Koreans said, no, thanks. And so the president's like, okay, well, we're just not going to take it anymore. And maybe your parents told you about Jean Kirkpatrick, who was Reagan's ambassador to the United Nations. And when she came into office, a reporter asked, what has changed now that, with the United States, now that Reagan is president? And Jean Kirkpatrick said, we've taken the kick me sign off our backs. And so Trump's sort of bringing back sort of that attitude.
Yeah, it was music to the ears of a lot of people saying, hey, if you're not going to help us, well, then screw you. So last question. White House press secretary, obviously Caroline Leavitt is hitting the road. We're hearing there may be like a merry-go-round of cabinet secretaries again. I'm just curious. What are you hearing there in D.C.?
There has not been a cabinet that has as many sort of very professional, very qualified on camera personalities as this cabinet. And in the past, we've seen people from the administration sort of take the podium behind me. We saw Rubio do it. We saw Vice President Vance do it. Scott Bessent, the Treasury Secretary, has done it. And I think what we're going to see is we're going to see sort of rotating cabinet secretaries and other administration officials. Other will sort of be given their audition to try out at the podium. And then we'll see what happens. And it's fun. The president, he loves competition. He really believes that iron sharpens iron. So he loves putting two scorpions in a basket and see who comes out. And it'll be fun for us too.